Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And the finish! And it's a goal! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Oh, that's clever. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Szoboszlai knocks it into space. Cucurella. James. Konate. And it's Cucurella. Szoboszlai gets over and intercepts.
Quarter of an hour played.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham.
Germany are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Haaland.
And the counter is on.
Looks to the other side. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Bellingham. Cucurella puts them all in.
Over to the left.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Bellingham. Showing good feet. Bellingham
Going full tilt down the left.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tchouaméni.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Bellingham.
Isak! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Cucurella.
Played to Casemiro.
Eze. And it's Casemiro. Alvarez.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Vinicius Junior. And it's hoisted clear.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Eze. Alvarez.
Vinicius Junior.
And it's Cucurella.
Neatly clipped into space. And the flag has stayed down. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. Van Dijk. Tchouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella looking to get on the end of this. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Could move up a gear here.
Germany do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Chelsea finding their passes. Bellingham. Shot could be on. Lobbed in behind. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Germany are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. And Casemiro. James. Germany still this single goal behind.
And it's Cucurella. Tries to play it through.
Eze is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's an imaginative pass.
Chance, surely! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Germany are all square. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Eder Militao.
Oh, good-looking ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bellingham.
Proves too strong.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Number 20, Cucurella. Number 14, Kefren Turam. Number 13, Bellingham. Number 9, Isaac.
Germany perhaps
Number
contemplating
18,
their next change here.
Vinicius
Yeah, and I think if you're
Junior.
looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
DeMarco. Number 17, Joe Neves.
Casemiro.
Number 15, Pedro Neto.
Hops for safety.
Number 11.
And Ndika.
Théo Guirassy. Number 7. Mbappe.
Szoboszlai.
Substitution.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pedro Neto. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pedro Neto. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. And here's Di Marco. Tries to pass it through. Crosses it in. There's the header. And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cucurella. João Neves. Cucurella could try cutting inside here. Cleared away.
Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called in.
A header! And that could have brought them level.
João Neves clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Neves. Well timed, excellent interception. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. And that is as far as they're going to go. Casemiro. Pedri.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Guirassy. Now it's Pedro Neto. Can he latch on to this? Mohamed Salah cowering forward here. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Delivers the ball. Alisson claims it safely. And that is as far as it goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's...
He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pings in across. Oh, what a climb! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Vietnam are already chasing.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Drives it in. Vietnam with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Shifted it to the flank.
Neymar's cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Best. And he's got the beating of his man.
Danger averted for now.
Back to the keeper it goes. Senegal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mateus.
Roberto Carlos
Has it in a wide position.
Bullet. Seedorf.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Edmilson. Cruyff. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Seedorf.
Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target.
Michael.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Mateus. That's a cute ball.
Roberto Carlos
Picks it up out wide. Ibrahimovic! Decent hit and on target. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And this is Neymar. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Michael.
Maldini. Mateus. Great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. 15 minutes till half-time. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he latch on to this? That's tidy. And he was quick to react. Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. Real chance for a shot! And he hits the net.
right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Maicon. Piqué cuts it out. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. In by Gullit. That's a decent clearance. No way through. And that's an errant pass. Piqué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Fired deep towards the back post. That's really well cleared.
And he's being shifted off it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Gullit. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just...
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
There's the start of the second half.
Senegal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
There's the shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Gullit. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Terrific header!
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Out to the left it goes.
He's shifting through the gears here.
He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution in progress.
Iniesta. Well read, nice interception. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar.
Is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital.
Senegal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Senegal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Iniesta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Senegal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes
Seedorf.
on both sides, actually.
Number 21, George Best. Number 9.
And here's
Ibrahimovic.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 24, Neymar.
Mateus.
Number 23.
Pele, of course, a
Edmilson.
dribbler of outlandish
Coming on the
ability.
field, Number 6.
Maldini drives
Pirlo.
forward on the overlap.
Number 11.
And that's gone loose.
Johan Cruyff.
And it's
Cristiano
Seedorf.
Ronaldo. Number 5.
Seedorf
Rui
going
Costa.
face-to-face with his
Number
great rival.
10, Gattuso.
Iniesta.
Substitution.
Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through.
Rui Costa. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Michael. "75 minutes played. Showing good feet. It's a good spell of possession. It's Adriano! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
And this is Rui Costa. Gullit shoots! Ruud Gullit! That is just a piece of art!
About as smooth as it gets. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And he's there to get it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
And this is Adriano.
And he welcomes it in.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a pretty loose pass. It's travelling a long way. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Hullet. And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pirlo plays it short. Great chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Maldini clears it away. Pele. And that will be the final act. Senegal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Sénégal, Belgique.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Hullet strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Good pressure, determined, intense. It's Luis Suarez! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Van Dijk. Maldini. And he's forced to go back. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo powering forward here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Ibrahimovic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Senegal finding their passes. Roberto Carlos. And a chance! And he thumps it clear. Oh, that is a good ball to... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Delivers with... And one more try! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Can he finish? Can he spark a counter here? Mateus looks to get on the end of this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Suarez going face to face with his great rival. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way through, and that is expertly dealt with. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's slung out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Pelé. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal. And the finish! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Senegal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Senegal looking to pass their way through. Cruyff driving on and making good progress. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto, terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's an early cross. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early.
Used a certain sixth sense. Aimed beyond the defence.
Cruyff picks it up out wide. Up he goes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Crossed it again.
Has another goal! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Moved on forwards.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Senegal in control at half-time, 2-0.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this?
Look at this, and the shot! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer!
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is threatening to become a really good... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Tries a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has not gone well. Pull it. And smartly reclaimed. Now, what about a counter-attack? Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank.
And this is Roberto Carlos.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Šeško! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Probing pass, and that could set him on his way.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And this is Luis Suarez. Great vision. Lovely.
Shot a goal! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Ibrahimovic.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking to play him in.
And looks a good ball through.
Can he finish?
Goal! Belgium! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Belgium take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good take in a good area. No way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and again! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bullet coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho, nicely spread. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Senegal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Threads one in. Now it's Hullet. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Michael.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Senegal really will have to throw everything at this now. Araujo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vieira. Tries to pass it through. And this is Adriano. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shot could be on. And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Merci de votre compréhension.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.